Nice. David's killing it. All right, everybody seems to be doing well. Good job, guys. Couple small reds here. What happened to cause the reds? We had some really good setups. I mean, they were playing off like a charm for the most part. You guys are trading gold. Got it. Well, that is awesome. Dr. Filled. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. That's amazing. Man, you got some good ideas. That's really funny. That is the best one so far. I'm saving that one. I gotta show my wife. She's gonna think that's hilarious. Yeah, we do have the resonant. I thought I was good, but crypto is just killing it. Look at that fade, guys, right off the weekly upper band so far. At least 10 points. All right, 10 a.m. Let's see what the next hour brings us. Yeah, not nearly as offending. I'm only offending the other bald psychologists that have TV shows. And it was a new climax candle as well on the 2-minute. One side of balance to the other, guys. Boom, boom. Great trades. I'll be right back. Interesting divergence on the delta. Delta's at lows here. It's like a bit of a return to value on the RTH here, but also upper band on the Globex. So that's a bit of a mixed signal. I'll probably stay away from that one. Thank you. I have a visitor. Start pressing all my buttons. This is Olive. She's our new kitten. We've only had her about 2 months, and we have her sister too. We adopted them. They're what do they call it? Bonded. We have a bonded pair. Olive and Fig. I don't have a wheel for the cat. We have everything but a wheel, it seems. That's funny, Simon. So the delta is kind of giving us the oscillator is giving us a bit of a short signal, and so is the RSI. So it'll be interesting to see if it continues on the return to value here. So I'll take a little short on the return to value. See if we can get back to weekly VWAP here. Nice. So I'd probably take it to this general area. It continues. There it goes. Look at that. RTV. With the back test. Weird, right, Carlos? I mean, it's great when it works. There are also trades that I call that don't. But they work more than they don't, right? And that's all we have. The best thing we're ever guaranteed in trading is a high probability outcome. We're never guaranteed to win, ever. Even the best setup doesn't matter. I do too, Donald. I think it's really powerful. I'm trying to see how it combines with the oscillator now. This is going to take some time. There's a lot in this, guys. I don't know if you guys realize how much we packed into this thing. So it's going to be a process. It also gives you I don't know if you can see it here. It's kind of small. There's a red line here. You could use that as a stop. We call that the anchored price. And it invalidates the short when we trade above that candle. It is a lot, Donald, I know. I got one vertical on my side here, but I use it for the DOM. Big curve DOM in my face. I can see 700 to 52. So I can see 40 points, 160 ticks worth of NQ before I need to center the DOM again. Yep, it's right here at the bottom, Trader Lisa. It's in the VWAP Wave System toolkit. No, it's not a free indicator. It's by Flux Charts. So this one's free. The RSI is free. This one's not free. Flux put a lot of work into this thing, so they're the developers of it. Yep. I love my Dom Wendy. Da-da, da-da. I need that quote. Da-da, da-da. Da-da, da-da. That music when I come out. I don't know if our European members know that show. I don't know if they have that in Europe. I know they have Wheel of Fortune in Europe. Not the, but their own cast, their own hosts, and all that kind of stuff. You're welcome, Chuck. I like the idea of that, Donald, but we definitely can't macho man the market, unfortunately. That usually goes terribly wrong. It's more of a finesse. It's more of an art, I feel like. I guess boxing could be an art. I'm actually going to a boxing match this Sunday at the Hard Rock Live in Fort Lauderdale, the Guitar Hotel. It's going to be really cool. All right, well, that short was pretty nice. All the way back down we go. And the CVD is confirming not just our oscillator CVD, but the real CVD I'm watching up here in the top left on this monitor. It's going straight down. It's been going straight down since 10 a.m. No buyers whatsoever. So that looks like a giant short squeeze. So I'm going to be doing a workshop today at 3 p.m. New York time for anybody on the Inner Circle wait list. If you're not on the wait list, you can grab it here. That's going to be a Zoom call. It's not going to be in the Discord. Should have gotten in your email, Gary. It was in the last email we sent out. But it'll also go out on Telegram shortly before. Yep. The recording will be sent an email to Donald. It's all right, Simon. We'll send you an email with it. All right. So do we take this long again down here? I'd like to see some buyers. I see acceleration of selling down here. So I'm going to bide my time a little bit on this one. We do have a gap unfilled down here at 600. I'd be surprised if we do that today, but or even tomorrow. Just the last 2 days, and a lot of people are on vacation, guys. Big banks and hedge funds, they're not probably trading today. They're at their condo in Aspen or Steamboat, or they're out skiing with their hedge fund buddies at their multi-million-dollar mountainside retreat. Yeah, today's been a good day. I love balance days, though. I do my best on balance days. I'm doing much better on trending days, too, than historically. But, I just can't get past the buying late and strength thing, even though it works. That was a second deviation band down there. That tends to work well on balance days. So let's see if we get a little bounce here. Long, 98.25. No, that got sold into. Let's see if it keeps going. I'm still long. Come on now. Long at 98. $10 points. So we had some pretty nice confluence lining up. Weekly lower band again, and then RSI, we had lower band. That could be all we get. I don't know. We'll see. We could form some basing here. Ooh, shots fired. That buying was sold into pretty hard. Let's see if it takes us lower or we continue to base here. There is some absorption taking place on the delta. Yeah, but we don't want to just trade the CVD. We want to trade the setups. CVD is a context. You're going to miss it if you wait for there's a absorption taking place on the delta, right? Because price is going up and delta is still going down, right? So now we have absorption. That's a little bit of a bullish indication on the delta. Could have been just a little pop there, but we'll see. This level is held all day so far. And it is a balanced day. Even more absorption there. So delta's making lows, price still holding up. I'm flat, no position for me. I took my profits on that little bounce. Yeah, it takes time. Aim higher. You know, it's unfortunate when some people come in and, you know, they give it like a month and they're like, I can't do this. You're not learning how to trade anything in a month. Absorption continues on the delta. Let's see if the bulls can take back control here or whether the bears can overwhelm this level. But the probabilities are in our favor of more up, you know, going back to continue to trade in balance here. We could get a flush and reclaim. Does look weaker than it did earlier. So there is that. So just so we're clear, guys, on the delta, you guys are going to get a sign of absorption before you ever get a turn in sentiment. So if you're waiting for the turn, you're probably going to be really late. Yep, we're right at the point of control, which, you know, we could be basing here. We'll see. Level continues to hold. Who would have thought? Look at that, guys. Thing of beauty right there. Anybody grab that long? Am I the only one? Technically not RTV. This would still be a fade. We never really left value to return to it. So these are still fade value where extremes. Tony's still in that same long from up here. Man, that's not a good sign, Tony. Would you give up 70 points and back down again? That sucks. So technically not a VWAP bounce. It's could be a VWAP scalp. VWAP bounces require trending conditions, and we're in bounce conditions. So it can still be a trade. It's just not a VWAP bounce trade. It's a VWAP scalp, technically. I'll be right back. Probably not, Roadrunner, actually. The learning, it's an ongoing journey that literally never ends. There's no cap and gown. There's no graduation day. It's just ongoing learning and mastery. So this is still this kind of base area that we've been hanging out in. All the indexes are close to their lows. If the bottom falls out here, it could fall out hard. We can go all the way down to 600, but it's going to hold, we're going to assume it's going to hold until it doesn't. So if you're looking for longs down here, that's great. Just be prepared if it does drop to get out because it might not look back. I always forget to turn the camera on. Continue to trade around this point of control. Does look weak. We could hang out here a little longer before it actually goes anywhere. So, and we have an initial balance with the monthly right below it. So I do like that Madonna setup a lot. Let's see if we get there. Corey, we're banking over here, Corey. Guys, put a W in the chat if you're banking today, trading this boring market. Sorry, Corey. That was just a little tease. You know how I like to poke the bear a little bit. Oh, that's silver. It's like the siren song. All right, do we get this could be a little bit of another opportunity to go long down here. We'll see. Very narrow range. As we continue to hold this level. We have some buyers. Sellers do seem to be holding it down though, don't they? It's off the initial balance, Clizzy. First time price touches the initial balance high or low after the initial balance is set. We call it the Madonna because the initial balance is being touched for the very first time. Thanks, Tony. Have a good day. ES at lows, Russell at lows. Dow looks like it's about to break its value area low. We'll see. Yeah, CVD is looking sideways. I mean, that's a good sign, but no real strong buying either. So we're going to continue to be patient here and see what happens. I'm afraid any buying that does show up could be very short-lived. So I mean, this selling is being absorbed still. But if the bottom drops out, it could drop out hard, right? So it's long until it proves otherwise. Volume is very low here. Nobody's doing anything. There we go. What did I say and look back? I said 6. But it's not really heavy. It's the delta is actually based quite a bit. So there's really hasn't been much selling, but there hasn't been much buying that year. But I wouldn't say it's heavy. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we go up from here as we continue to hold weekly lower band pretty nicely. Back up to 730 even. 717. Like I said, it's a long until it proves otherwise. Principles of the system, guys. Principles come before setups. Setups come before execution. And our principles say, what do they say? Thanks, aim higher. What is the principle that tells us what to do in this situation? Yep. There's another one. Continue. We're going to expect to keep doing what it's been doing. We do not predict shifts or anticipate shifts. We expect the market to keep doing what it's doing until there's a contextual shift. And then we trade a different setup. Yeah, but how are you going to know when I'm wrong? I started off yesterday with like 2 shitty trades in a row. I was like 1 for 3, and then all winners from there. So we put in, we have like a shift in sentiment here on the oscillator. It put in this little price anchor at 61, right? So that could be a good stop area now at the swing low here. We need to see some continuation, but still a long. Long at 7. I'll try 700 with a stop below 86. So it's like a 10-point stop. Nothing crazy, no huge risk. Let's see if we get a move out of here. Or it's just teasing us. We do have a divergence here in the markets. That might cause, I'm going to flatten here. I'm not going to wait. I'm out. Dow's going down, Russell's going down, ES is going down, so it could pull the NASDAQ down from here. So no need to wait for the proper stop loss. If I get back in, we'll see. Of course it does, Simon. That's how we get a weekly VWAP. That's calculated in there. This is actually yesterday's VWAP, is the weekly upper band and lower band, the level that we've been holding perfectly. Right? Zoop. But if you mean by price action, like just the high and the low, I mean, yeah, that's interesting to know. But we follow the volume, not just price. Price action, in my opinion, is good, but it's incomplete. No, there's no sellers flooding in here. But why? The lows are all the way down here at 59. Right? We're still holding support in terms of price action at 685. I mean, price action still has balance versus trend. Nice, Alfie. We could crack. I closed my trade early, right? I could have gotten stopped out right there. I didn't have to wait for that. I saw a change in the reasons I got in for the trade, and I didn't wait for it to hit my stop loss. Now that could be a sweep, right? Just take out all the longs that have been accumulating here, stop them all out, and then go up. Good job, Andy. Try again. Get in 10 points lower, 61.
Zelensky tells me in WhatsApp chat that Kiev is discussing with Trump US troops presence in Ukraine.
Come on. I like it. I'm long at 88 3/4. Come on, move. Yes. Right back to the band. Just a lot of time. Tom. A lot of time. And a lot of time spending it watching and practicing one particular modality, right? They say practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect, right? If you're watching 100 million other things, you can't get good at one. Find one thing, stick to it, get good at it. Nope, no worries, Simon. A lot of what I do here too is help people out of old ways of thinking or other trading systems that they've learned that haven't really served them. And I'm not poo-pooing price action. I think price action principles are very important. In fact, we do a whole week in the inner circle on price action principles. So it's actually very, very important. However, there's more to it. Yeah, Roman. It's tough to copy, my trades. I was out of that one and then we got back in at 86, right? So you got stopped out for red, and then we got back in because it looked like it flushed and then stopped everybody out, and then we got back in. And we got out early. Or at least I got out early. Keep going. We spent so much time absorbing down there. And it looks like we have some real buyers. So let's see. Let's go. All right, let's see if we can get through this VWAP. Oh, yeah. 10 points here. I'm going to see if I can squeeze a little more out of this. Oh. Yes. Beautiful. I've been trying to switch over to my Dom, guys, when I'm actually in trades. Hopefully that helps. Ba-boom. We got to be super patient with that one, guys. We started, you know, what, 30, 38, right? We got stopped out at 40. By 44, we were back in, and it took another 6+ minutes for that move to happen. I don't know, JP. We've been killing it today. I've been spot on with a lot of calls. It's been really good. Let's do it one more time for JP, guys. If you've been having a good morning following the system, put a W in the chat. Anthony puts red. Danny loves eggplant, by the way, guys. Yeah, we had a good morning, JP. How is that possible, Chuck? We're going up. Are we going up without you? And the delta has finally turned. We based there from, I don't know, 10, 20-ish. So about half an hour. Half an hour of basing on the delta. And then buyers stepped in. Delta is the cumulative buying versus selling. Kev Max, I have a whole video on it. Let me grab the video for you. So delta is change. You know what volume is. Cumulative means over time. So it's the change in volume over time. Essentially, it's aggressive buyers versus aggressive sellers. Nice, guys. Here, let me get the video. You guys, it's a whole lesson. I'm not going to be able to go over that now. So make sure you guys go through the videos, the course. all that stuff. Do I use VWAP closes? I don't understand what you mean. You mean like the source for VWAP? I use OHLC. Previous day, week. I mean, we have we use the current week, the current month, and I sometimes will use the previous day carry over, especially in the evening session, but for the most part, no. Yeah, that's because I was trading the evening session, like I just mentioned. I'll use the previous days. I don't use a freshly anchored 6 p.m. VWAP. I'll use the previous days or so VWAP in weeks. All right, Donald. Well, that was a beautiful trade. I'll be right back. All right, Danny. See you in a little bit. I'm going to wrap up in about 15 minutes because I have inner circle class at 11:30. And then I have my workshop at 3 p.m., all New York time. Back to the second standard deviation on NQ up here. We are breaking above the RSI. So I'd like to see it a little higher before we get a little bit of a fade. Maybe we try up here again for a little pullback. Yes, it did. Bruce, we call these trades one after the other. The system gave us the way today. Look at all these arrows. These are all great trades. Okay. Let's do one final trader check-in, guys. It's a little after 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How did you guys do today? Green, red? Follow the plan, follow the system, trade the setups. And even Anthony is green, guys. So, and Jake is out of the big hole, right? So everybody's doing well today. Not bad, Allie. I'll take 2 out of 3. Well, NQ is not for those that sit around that are a little slow to make decisions. You got to maybe ES might be more your speed, Aderon. What kind of class is this, Tony? Are you having other trading classes that I don't know about? Are you cheating on us? Oh, interesting, Tony. Actually, a futures I hear is pretty good. Look at that pin we got right up to the weekly. We go back down from here. Take a little nibble at the short. Very slow. Probably a good idea, Roman. Good day for all. I don't know. I don't know that we'll get the Madonna. We'll see. You can just continue this balance, is what we're going to assume. It would be a nice level to try, but there goes the short. Yep, we have tomorrow is going to be our last trading. The stock market is open tomorrow, so I will be trading tomorrow. I will not be trading on New Year's Day. So Thursday there will be no morning stream, there will be no evening stream, there will be no group coaching on Thursday. I'm taking that as a holiday, New Year's Day. But we will be trading tomorrow. And we'll be trading tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Asia stream. Bruce, this whole week has been weird because I've taken off a little more time than I usually do. And it's just man, I'm in such a groove. Throw me off. It's not work if you love it. It's not work if you love what you do, is it? Yeah, I'll be trading Tenacity. I'll be using Quant Tower. So we can get the accounts generated, but the it won't actually start trading probably until the 12th, Wendy. So January is the day we can start purchasing, but there won't be actual trading until the 12th. Okay. Just want to make sure you're clear. And everybody's clear for that matter. I don't know, Allie. That's a good question. Probably not, because they're going to pay via ACH. So check drafting. So unless you have an American bank, you're probably not going to get paid. Oscillator just gave a sell signal. Oh, no. Probably not unless this candle closes. Now, there shouldn't be any other fees outside of the $100 8-bit. Quant Tower is going to be included, at least the free version. You're not going to have all the volume tools and all that kind of stuff, but you'll have the trading platform, and there will be no data fees. The Bank of Chuck. Does that qualify as money laundering if you do that? I'm just curious. Technically, what federal law is that breaking? Technically speaking. Wire fraud, maybe. Wire fraud. Some sort of RICO law. Probably is, Simon. I can only imagine. I don't think you're allowed to keep money. Also, as an American citizen, I know you're not allowed to keep money in offshore banks without declaring it. And now, Bruce, like in the age of AI and everything being trackable, like they just need AI to flag weird things, weird transfers, whatever it may be. All right, guys, I'm going to need to wrap up here because I have to get ready for my 11:30. So if you're going to keep trading, guys, I encourage you to head on over to the voice channels if you're in the premium. Great place to trade. Chuck might be over there sharing the screen if we're lucky. 11:30 is inner circle only, Johnny. There's a 3 p.m. if you're on the wait list for inner circle. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join that here. There's no commitment to be on the wait list, guys. You'll get to learn more about the program, what it entails, all that kind of stuff. So there's no commitment to being on the wait list. There's an application process that comes after the wait list. Okay, guys, head on over to the voice channel. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. If you're going to keep trading, maybe think about trading in a simulator, take some risk off the table, get your reps in, keep practicing. It's by email and also in the Telegram, Roadrunner. Email was sent out and also in the waitlist Telegram. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll be on stream tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come join us for some pre-Asia trading tonight. We'll be watching gold and silver. And we'll see you either tonight or tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day, guys.